Hi, Snappy Smith, and welcome to Lesson 3 of my couch series. You and me on a couch with a practice pad going over the basic lessons as taught to me by Freddie Gruber. And in Lesson 3 we're going to be going over single, double, and triple paradiddles. Again, this will be taken from the Buddy Rich book and mainly pages 38 and 39. You can see there's a lot of notation there on that. And so basically, the approach towards playing paradiddles is kind of similar to what we went over with basic roughs to rolls. We have a nice solid strike position, and we're going to be using that kind of release tap movement. Again, rather than letting the stick just dribble off your, bounce off your fulcrum, it's you catch that first bounce, and you get this kind of release tap. And then that release tap, we make a forward half circle movement as we release and pull that tap up and down. So it's basic forward release, up and down stroke. Except for paradiddles, we're going to do something a little bit more with that. So as a good kind of preliminary exercise, do this release tap motion, this tap strike position. But now as we come up, we're going to go and actually kind of do a little bit of an extra kind of force to it. So rather than that little gentle tap, we're going to go and actually do a little bit of a snap movement. So the way this works, it's basically you're using the stick now more as a lever. So as the stick is coming down and bouncing up, you're going to raise your fulcrum a little bit faster than the tip of the stick is moving. And so, see? So it's an upstroke accent. With a nice bounce, and then see? So we're going to incorporate that into this up and down stroke. And alternate, do down, up. So we'll get to that later. So now getting to the single paradiddle. It's a basic movement incorporating that same kind of up, down stroke. And it starts with a down, up, release, down, up, release, down, up, release, down, up, release. So the 4 beats of a paradiddle is kind of one motion. See? Well, down, up, release, down. Down, up, release, down. Down, up, release, down. Now with a double stroke roll, there's 2 ways to kind of conceive this, either as in 3/4 time or 6/8 time. In 3/4 time, the movement is a little bit different than 6/8 time. So for 3/4, it's more down, tap, down, up, release, down, tap, down, up, release, down, release, down, tap, down, up, release, down, tap, down, up, release, down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. See, the phrase is different. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Down, tap, down, up. in 6/8, it's basically the same, but we put a little bit more emphasis on that upstroke. So it's down, tap, tap, up, down, tap, tap, up, down, tap, tap, up, down, tap, tap, up, down, tap, tap, up. So it's more 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So again, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Down, tap, up, down, tap, up, down, tap, up, down, tap, up. 6/8. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. All right. Now we go into the 4-stroke, or the triple paradiddle. I'm sorry, triple paradiddle. Down, tap, down, up. Down, tap, up. Down, tap, up. Down, tap, up. Down, tap, down, up. Down, boom. Down, down, up. Down, up. Down, up, diddle. Down, up, diddle. 1. See, so the first, it's more of an arm stroke, more of a full or more open stroke. And the other ones are tapped, which are more like the sticks kind of coming in down a little bit more, a little bit of a softer, that tap motion. And this is where that forward release motion is really key, because it gives you a little bit of momentum. As I'm moving up here and taking advantage of that double stroke on the right hand, and then relaxes. So, single paradiddle. So that's the basic movements, and now we get into incorporating that upstroke accent. And with paradiddles, there's a lot of those upstroke accents. So single paradiddle, where you have the basic accent on 1. So here. With a double paradiddle, of course that's usually more of the 6/8 version. And of course the triple paradiddle. So you start putting these things together, you can do any combinations. So that kind of gives you a good overview of the different sticking approaches that Freddie would teach for paradiddles. And in lesson 4, I'm going to get more into roughs and flams. But hopefully you got something out of this lesson. And until next time, keep it snappy. Thanks.